Y'all just watch your cussing.
Oh, that's I know what you
Just no arbitrary, unnecessary f-bombs. If you say it, you say it. But I'm not worried about this
It
being family friendly. I'm just.
it freaking happens.
That's right. It does. Doo-doo occurs. Poo-poo presents itself. Lots of ways to say it. Alright, so why is this field not growing? I did turn the times up. Um,
It's gonna grow. It takes time.
well, I've got it on fast, and I bumped up the time scale from 5 to 15. So,
Gotta get there.
oh, I know it'll get there because I'll turn the time scale up to 260 or 120.
There you go. That'll work.
Woohoo! Time will go by quick now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It'll move. It'll move. It'll move kind of quick now, but it still ain't gonna. This still ain't ready. Um. So,
No.
Toothless, if you want to go ahead and drop that tanker, that water tanker, 150K. Add 150K to my farm, and I'm gonna buy field number 7. Hopefully that kicks in and activates the horse pasture, and then the field behind it.
What's growing in field 7?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go look at it now.
It is. It looks like alf. It's either alf or
Yeah,
rye.
yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay, it is.
I think it's rye.
Can you take that back? It's actually no. Field 7 is not rye. It is soybeans, and it's ready to harvest.
Yep. All right. Let's go.
All right, Tooth.
All right,
We'll
buddy.
see you later, man. All right, I'll move it later.
We just gotta remember where it's at.
I know where
We
it's
can't
at.
just- There we go. I know. All right. Let's go over here to field 7 and go harvest this thing. Just options and
Yeah, options and then quit. Exit game. Now, Don, you do realize we are going to have to. Hold on, I'm gonna have to buy that first, but we're
I
gonna
thought
have
Terry
to.
bought it.
No, not yet. We're gonna have to come to a consensus on tractors because I am going to have to buy a. Oh, I didn't do shit.
Oh!
Family friendly. Family friendly. Goodness gracious. Bad Toothless. Bad dog, no bone. Yeah, we're going to have to come to a consensus, though. We are going to have to, sooner than later, get a new tractor. And we have a couple of options. We can buy it outright, pool money, buy one outright, or we can lease one, or we can sell off one of the ones that we already have and get a bigger, stronger one.
Yeah.
So
well,
we
that
have a few
tractor I bought's
options.
pretty good.
Well, yeah, and it also costs damn near half the money that you had. You
Oh
big
yeah, but
dummy.
it's already bought.
Well, it's already bought.
Yeah, so we ain't gotta worry about it.
But God, I want to know why. I want to know why this field. I want to know why this is not. I don't understand. I don't understand why this horse corral is not active. I don't understand it. Whee! Alright. Pipe out, Don.
I'm only at 7%, so we're still good.
Yeah, but if we do it this way, the quicker we fill up, the quicker I can go sell, the quicker we're going to have
Yeah.
that money in the bank. So, but you know what I am going to do? Here, I'll move this down a little bit.
Yeah, you can kill the time a little bit too.
I'm going
There you
to
go. Alright, you did.
go, there we go. I'm going to go take this truck back to the farm, the tanker, because he didn't even, yeah, he filled it up, okay. And I'm going to check on the cotton crops, because we're going to need to harvest those too pretty soon.
Yep. They're probably ready to harvest already.
Yeah.
But at least those, when you do the harvest, they just drop the bales.
Yeah, but we got to find, I got to lease the equipment to pick up the bales and transport them to the sale shop, to the sale point over at the spinnery.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a nice fucking cash crop, bro, because that's a pretty decent sized field.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they're not. It's not quite ready yet, but it's getting there. Yep,
By the
still
time
growing.
I get this one plowed,
Yeah,
or by the time I get this one thing, it'll be the flowers will be done.
absolutely. By the time you get that done, yes, it will be. Now what did I? Which one did I say we needed? Do I want to buy the Module 4 bale trailer?
At all?
What?
Or did you forget?
What?
I asked you while you
Okay. Welcome back.
At least we ain't got our dumb workers now.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, why is this thing pulling to the left hardcore like?
I don't know.
Or right?
All in boxes. Drafts. No. All mail. All in boxes. Oh, I was just trying to sell shit.
Good grief, training radius on this thing sucks. We are definitely gonna need a bigger header.
Mm-hmm. We'll work up there.
Actually, now that I got this going, I'll switch directions.
everybody, DJ Goham here. Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome
Hope you
back,
guys are
Hulk.
having a great day. Today, we're going to start a new
Oh,
series.
him?
This
He's good.
series
He's a
is
good
going
one.
to take different topics from Farming Simulator and condense
Playing
them
Farming
into
Sim.
short videos to
We're
quickly
farming, son.
thoroughly explain each. Very excited. We're going to do a bunch of different things. The very first one we're going to talk about is cotton. Things that you will need to get this done will include a cultivator,
Oh, yeah.
a planter.
Yeah, we were security guards.
Planters will do. They all will
Good.
plant.
Yeah, it was fun.
At least the end game ones will.
I wish we had a better turnout, but yeah, it was fun.
You will need a tractor. That way you can pull around the cultivator.
Not very many
Yeah,
people showed
it's
up.
not that nobody showed. It's just
That kind of thing.
there were a lot of people that showed, but only a certain number of people really wanted to actually participate.
One module.
Everybody wanted to come in and be security.
Step one is to cultivate. Now you can use any cultivator that you would like. I prefer to use larger ones with larger tractors, but that's just me. I also prefer to
Well, it's not me. It's not me that runs it. It's Jack and Mary. So.
fast farm. You can use a small cultivator with a big tractor.
Oh, I know.
Cultivator with a small tractor. Not sure how that worked, but nonetheless, this step doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we were aware of that. That's why we had security that were trusted.
Yeah, we had that back door locked down though.
Oh, yeah, they weren't going to mess with anything. And then we had the front door locked down when they decided they weren't going to try to leave, and they got shot in the face.
They got destroyed. Kind of like denied.
Submit.
Cool. How'd you do? Good shit. Oh. My daughter's first game for her team is next Sunday.
Step one,
No, she cheerleaders.
plant and fertilize. Now, because our planter has fertilization in it, that's going to take one step.
Well, she wanted to at first because she's not
Our planter fertilization.
she's not a traditional girly girl cheerleader, but she likes doing it because she likes getting out there with the girls and hanging out and but
Yo, I definitely need to get a bigger.
she's aging out, so
Faster time and get this all the way to its ready to be harvested state. Step number 3 is going to be to harvest. If you want to turn on your harvester, you will need to unfold the harvester. That is very easy through the options menu. You take a look and see what buttons you need. Press for that. And again,
dude, Hulk, it is so hard to hear you, man. Are you like away from the mic or
He needs to turn his assistant. That was uncalled for.
that's better? Yes,
There you
sir.
go.
that's all you need to do. From then, you will start harvesting cotton.
That's way better, Morty.
Yeah, that's a lot better, bro.
These modules can be
Morty, you sure your microphone level's all the way up and sounds and devices?
Once you get 2,000 liters in it, you can unload the module. Do keep that in mind. So if you get to the very end,
You're very soft spoken, aren't you?
you have a cotton.
Yes, he is. I can tell by the way he talks. He is.
You can unload that and sell that cotton module. However, do keep that in mind.
Even when you're not sore, bud, you are a soft person. You're a soft
To that
speaking guy.
2,000 liter mark, which we have just hit, we are going to unload the module. Again,
Hulk, your mic used to be so loud before.
this is what it's going to look like when it pops out. There you go. Nice and
What?
easy.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was louder before.
We'll top over here. We're going to do the exact same thing here.
What server are you on?
Unload the module. Now to fold it back in, all you have to do is hit the same buttons again. That's all you got to do. And then we'll send it on its way. Now that harvest is over, we've only got one more thing we need to do. We need to load these up and sell them. Now there are two different things that we can transport
Poor Doc.
with. Both are going to be in the store under
He tried to put himself out there, be so nice, and got shit on.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Well, let's put it this way. He was trying to be Mr. Nice Guy and got shot in the face for it. Some douchebag.
I don't know where it went down at, but it's some guy named Commander Mayhem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
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 Yeah. That's exactly what he did. It looks
Yeah,
like the
he was-
Toxic Clan went to go take a piece of those guys we went to go raid.
Oh, they're not gonna make it very far. They're cheaters, so they're gonna find out real quick. They're cheaters.
Toxic, well, it says right here, Toxic killed Cujo, Toxic killed Grizz, Flick Rick killed Dixie.
Oh, just wait. Look, they're gonna turn it back on. They'll turn it back on. You'll see the kill feed change.
Oh yeah. The new people they use a Cronus Zen to aimbot.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm. Oh, we got proof.
Yeah, we do.
We haven't made that talk yet. That talk's tomorrow.
Yeah, we haven't presented evidence yet.
That was yesterday.
Please subscribe if you have any questions about anything we did today. Let me know down in the comment section. If you guys are liking the new series, let me know. And if you have any ideas for future videos in this series, let me know down in the comment section. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you later. Peace.
How close are you to me, Ghost?
Hold on. I'll tell you in a minute.
Because I'm at 90%.
Oh.
Chillin', Hulk. Chillin'.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna join it right now.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
love how that one guy just wanted to run his mouth, and then as soon as you said go, I blasted him in his face.
As soon as he dies, he wants to switch up immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not this one.
I didn't say anything.
He's not on right now. Commander something. They were in
Commander Mayhem.
Opoland. That was their last location. Where are you at, Hulk? So I can meet you. Ah, fuck, they're way over there. I don't even feel like walking. I mean, I'm in Brenna.
Oh, that's right, you died.
Yeah. Yeah, at the fight night. Dude,
Yeah, he
we
got
had a
beat.
fight night. No one wanted to fight. Everyone just wanted to watch. Dude, besides security, there was like 8 other people there that were just watching.
Yeah, there was only 4 or 5 people there that wanted to fight, so it turned out to be one of the last fights turned out to be Chlamydia and T9
T9.
Sniper.
He get killed.
Yeah, dude. No, I knocked it out at first. and we were like,
listen,
"Let's keep going."
Chlamydia got killed, but in his defense, he faced off in three fucking fights, back to back.
Yeah, dude.
So
At
the
first-
last time he got killed, the last fight he got killed in, yeah, but he started that fight damn near dead to begin with. So I give him a lot of props. I give him a lot of props for fighting that fight.
Dude, I went against CJ I was the first fight, knocked him out, bro. And then
Yeah, well, but it wasn't our CJ. It was Lil CJ something.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, and then I tried to get back on, but like I would load in and my game would freeze immediately, and so many blue screens. Everyone was blue
Yeah.
screening.
Yeah.
I blue screened 3 times.
Yep.
There's a couple of them in Toplin. Be
Yeah.
careful.
I'm busy for a minute.
No, no, no. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't
do
no
that.
boosting
Don't
in.
do that. You're gonna... No, no boosting nor vaulting. It's against the rules now.
Yep.
Ah!
I tried to miss you.
Well, you didn't succeed.
I hit the brake. I didn't want to brake. I would say something, but someone's streaming, so I can't say anything.
I was thinking about saying it.
Yeah, but I'm streaming on YouTube, so we got to kind of try and watch the F. We got to try and watch the F bombs.
Yep.
I mean, me personally, I don't care because I'm not aiming for this to be family friendly. But some of the videos that I have on here with my daughter are family friendly, and I don't want YouTube to get a hair up their ass and cancel my shit because we're busting out with F bombs. So, because she likes playing like Subnautica and The Sims and Minecraft. She likes streaming it. So I got to keep the channel up and running so she can stream that. $14? Yeah. No. She 14.
Nope, she's not the baby. Well, she's the baby. But she's not the baby.
She's the baby, but oh yeah. Now my granddaughter is 9. My oldest grandchild is 9 years old. Well, I have 3 daughters. One is about to turn 30, one is about to turn 29, and one just turned 14. Oh yeah, I'm damn near the oldest person. I'm damn near the oldest person in the group. There's Toothless, and there's Professor Steampipe, and then there's me. Right? And Professor's the oldest, and then there's Toothless, and then there's me, and then there's Cashwell. Toothless is 50.
Oh, dude, Toothless did not sound 50 like at all.
No, he doesn't. When he told me he was 50 years old, I wanted to call bullshit, but, I was being nice. You're 50 years old? Bullshit. Oh, I'm 50. Okay. I'll play along. If you're 50, you're 50. Well, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
You're full of shit. You're like 15.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with being 15.
Nope.
Oh yeah,
You're drifting, everybody.
yeah, I'm drifting. My bad, my bad. I'll move over.
Are you drunk driving there,
I can neither confirm nor deny that story, sir.
Okay. Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, they're pretty much, kind of. Well, that applies more for T9 than me.
This is true. Well, quit.
You
going
need to
so hard on
alternate.
it.
Need to alternate it. Ice it for 10 minutes and then heat it for 10 minutes, and alternate those. And in between, once you ice it, you go ahead, you take it off for 5 minutes, and you put a heat pack on it for 5-10 minutes, and then you leave it be for an hour, and then you
I'm gonna
return.
stop using it.
Yeah, you stop
Or go buy
using the
some-
heat, and then take some Motrin, and then hour later, you start all over again. You ice it for 10 minutes, heat it for 10 minutes.
Or buy some icy hot hold.
No, you don't want to heat. No, you don't want to smell like an old man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for your hand, bro.
Actually, go get you some CBD cream for it. That'll work.
It might, yeah. Well, let me put it this way. I'm 48. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I've done a lot of heavy lifting, hard labor work. Okay? I spent 6 years in the Marines. And if you don't think you get sore muscles in the Marine Corps, brother, you got another thing coming. You learn real quick. Oh, absolutely. Even the Army, even, just about every branch of the military, they physically speaking, physical fitness wise, they're all pretty strict. They're a hell of a lot stricter than, say, a football team or fucking college team, or they're big on physical fitness. Now you get the occasional excuse or the oddball, like in the Navy or the Air Force. You might get
Ow.
a sergeant with a lot of time in service, time in grade, and they overlook certain things. But for the most part, they all try to compete with each other. But even the Corps, man, I still talk to some guys that are in, and even the Corps has gone down on their physical fitness standards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean they still push.
Like they used to
They
be.
still push the standards, but they don't push it as hard as they used to.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely think they should. I absolutely think they should. Let's put it this way: if I'm in a situation where I'm pinned down, and we get a guy that goes down, and I got to carry all of his gear plus my gear, and then you got to carry him. You and another guy got to carry him and your own gear. I want to make sure you motherfuckers make it to where you got to go. I don't want to sit there and worry about, well, they're not going to be able to keep up because they can't carry all the gear and him, and they can't keep up with me, and I don't want to. I just don't want to have to worry about that. So, like, my guys, when I was a team leader, my team, they hated me. Because I told them, I says, I don't care where you go. I don't care what you do. You make sure on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock you're back on base and we're running. We're exercising. And we'd go out for an hour run. You'd take a shower and go back to whatever you were doing. But you got to be here. And I did that every other weekend for a year. But when we went up and we had to take our physical fitness test, every one of us got a 300, which is a perfect score. So, you can You can take it as you want it. It was me pushing the guys, or, you know, maybe them doing it on their own. I don't know. So, but out at Camp Pendleton, we had this hill out at the 54 area, just inside the San Onofre gate, or the San Clemente gate. It was a hill. Now, to try to give you an example of how tall, how steep this hill was, it's called Mount. Some people call it Mount Motherfucker. It is not the original Mount Motherfucker, but it is almost exactly the same in height, grade, and distance. And to show you how steep this hill really was, your car, the road that ran alongside the trail that we would run or climb, because you're literally not running it, you're bear crawling it on your hands and your feet. Your car that ran on the road alongside of it, if you didn't hit the bottom of the hill at 55 miles an hour, most cars wouldn't make it up to the top and over. The buses, the city buses, the metro buses that ran through the base, they had to hit 55, 60 miles an hour at the bottom of that hill. And by the time they hit the top of the hill, they were doing 15, maybe 20, and you could hear the engine just droning, just bogging down. So it was a steep hill, and they hated me. So whenever anybody fucked up, guess what? Guess what, guys? We're running the mountain. No! Oh, yeah. Y'all don't want to run the mountain? You get with each other, call a little team meeting, and y'all fix each other. Y'all straighten each other out. Pretty much. But it's, you know, that's the old style Marine Corps. That's you know, that's the style Marine Corps where we didn't go tell the sergeant or tell your staff sergeant. No, we handled shit in house. If somebody screwed up, we handled it.
I need a mental day.
Yeah, I'll attach that mental day. I'll attach your mental day to the tip of my shoe, and it'll come out your mouth. You can pull it out. Along with my bootlaces and dude, come on. They actually attempted. I think it lasted one training cycle back in 1993 or 1994. They actually attempted a training cycle with what they called a stress card, and it was issued to every recruit that went through training. And what happened was, you kept it in your left breast pocket of your blouse. And if you felt that your DI was stressing you out too much and you couldn't mentally hack it anymore, you pull out that card, and they had to literally walk away from you and leave you alone. And when I heard about that, I was in a meeting with the team leaders and my platoon sergeant and my platoon commander, and I straight up looked at him. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And my LT looked at me. He says, "Don't lose your bearing." I was like, "I'm sorry, sir, but I mean, these guys are going to be coming into the fleet. They're going to be assigned to our unit. They're going to be backing us up. We're going to have to trust them. Are they going to throw this card up in the enemy's face if we get pinned down? I can't handle it anymore. Stop shooting." And my lieutenant chuckled, kind of like Don just did, but he wasn't happy. And I paid for it, but I told him, he's thrashing the shit out of me, and every time he asked me a question, I'm like, "Sir, I'd much rather thrash than die because of some idiot." And he, push again. "Wrong answer, Walter." Sir? What's the right answer?
Stress card.
No. He told me, and these were his exact words. He said, Walter, I'm going to tell you something. Strictly off the record, we're going soft. He said, on the record, this is a more understanding, more kinder, more understanding Marine Corps. And you have to be more kind and understanding to your men.
Oh, they are. Don't get them wrong.
Well, if you're asking my opinion, off the record, they are. On the record, the Marine Corps is still the baddest group of mofos in the land. And I would dread having to go up against anyone that is trained like a United States Marine. Second only to the United States Navy SEALs. Navy SEAls are badass. I personally witnessed that shit. I personally witnessed that. All right, long story short, they drove these SWIC crafts, swift water insertion crafts, and they're not the Zodiac, the little rubber Zodiac boats. They're the bigger steel hulled, and they have the two, 180 horsepower Evinrude outboards on the back of them. When I was on Kin Blue or Kin Red, I forget which beach. I think I want to say it was Kin Blue Beach in Okinawa, Japan. There was a team of SEALs, and they were training on that beach, just about a couple hundred yards right down the beach from where we were training. Their chief did something and literally just demolished these guys physically. He was brutal. And so they played a trick on him. They waited until they could get him into a vulnerable position. They duct taped him to a cot, an aluminum canvas cot. They put it on the boat. They drove the boat out into the middle of the bay, which was probably about maybe 850 to 900 meters out. So almost nine football fields roughly. They left him duct taped to the rack. Okay? They disconnected both outboards, and 4 United States Navy SEALs swam, toting and carrying those fucking outboards all the way back to shore. 4 guys. If that's not fucking badass, I don't know what is. Let the games begin. Let the games begin.
Till you die.
Oh, exactly. It was PT until you die. The last time I saw them before we went out on our maneuvers, we went out on our maneuvers and our mock patrols. They were, all 4 of them were carrying, God damn it. There it goes. All 4 of them were carrying 2, no. So it's 2, 4, 6 full sandbags on each end of a steel pole that was resting across their shoulders. So they had 6 sandbags hanging off of their left shoulder, 6 sandbags hanging over their right shoulder. They're on the beach running 100-yard dashes. Anybody here? Anybody here want to guesstimate the weight of a full sandbag?
It's like 150 pounds, give or take.
Give or take. I think these particular sandbags were the medium plastic canvas size, and they weighed roughly anywhere between 80 and 100 pounds.
There you go.
And so they're carrying 6. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. They're carrying 6 bags total, 3 on each side. So they're roughly carrying this weight that is just almost inhuman. And they got to run a measured out 100 meters. And basically they're not running, they're barely trudging along, barely walking. That was the last we saw of them. But I mean, they were cool as hell to hang out with. They knew we were training out there, so they came down, and we were doing mock patrols, and we were doing combat, we were doing simulated ambushes, and, they'd come down and, you guys want us to show you some stuff and this and that, and I'm like, shit, abso-frickin-lutely, and I called my team together, and I was like, all right, guys, come on, we're going to take a class. Who's giving a class? The SEALs right down the beach. Are you kidding me? I'm like, no, I'm not kidding you, bro. We're gonna actually learn from some SEALs. Oh, that's awesome, man. All right, let's do that. Okay. Just remember, you wanted this. Oh, hell yeah! By the time we were done, every one of them were still there. Oh yeah, that was hard, but man, that was fun. I'm like, yeah, okay. That was what? That was 45 minutes, an hour-long class? I said, you want to do this all day, every day? And a couple of them like, I wouldn't mind trying that. And I actually had to, I actually had to go and do a personnel review for 2 of them because they wanted to transfer out to Stay Platoon. Stay Platoon is the preliminary indoctrination for where the Marine Corps sends or gathers its scout sniper candidates. So first you go to Stay, which is Snipers Target and Acquisition Platoon, and basically you learn how to be a spotter. And you gotta shoot, you gotta qualify expert. There's some other stuff that you gotta. There's some other stuff, some physical fitness tests that you have to qualify that are higher than the standard infantry unit testing. And I had to write the fit reps on them. The fitness reports. Are they suitable? Are they mentally tough enough? Are they physically strong enough? Are they reliable enough? And Jesus, the shit that they go through to weed out these guys and to select these guys, the selection process is just, oh my God. It's amazing they ever get candidates. It's amazing that they're ever able to send anybody to Scout Sniper School, because it's ungodly. I just can't even. I mean, it's almost unexplainable. But the one kid passed. He spent 6 months in Stay Platoon, and he made selection for Scout Sniper. And the last I heard from him, he was packing up to go to Quantico, and we were getting ready to ship out to another overseas tour in Okinawa. Yes. Yes, they did. Some of... No. God, no.
That'd be stupid.
Kidnap us?
That'd be retarded.
All right. Let me put it to you this way. Let me put it to you this way. The last time I trained any foreign troops, they weren't really Brits, they were Canadians. And these gentlemen, 99% of them were equally respectful of the position as well as our training. Okay, and that's just to say that they knew what we were about. They knew how we trained. They saw how hard we trained. And they were just glad to have the opportunity to train. There was a couple of guys that thought that their shit didn't stink. Their command weeded them out long before we ever had to deal with them. Okay, I would go to their command and I would issue a list of names and say, these are the guys in my team. These are the guys on your team. I don't know what you call it, but we call it a counseling. They call it a reprimand, an official reprimand. So, okay, that's understandable. And that's exactly what they did. They'd pull them aside and they'd talk to them and tell them, look, this shit doesn't fly. You know, we're here training with the Americans. You're not going to sit there and say you're better than they are because they're training you. They're the instructors. So you're going to learn what you have to learn, and you're going to bring that back so we can train others, the rest of our guys. And that's basically the way their head shed worked. Their command structure worked. That's the way they thought. That's the way they put it to their guys. Now me, I personally never had a problem with any of them. And no, they did not try to kidnap us. But, and I'm sure you could... Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Don't get it twisted. They did test boundaries. And they did a couple times want to pit each other, one of them against one of us. But I put a stop to that flat out on the first day. And I told him, I says, look, you got a group of alpha males here. Okay, basically you got a whole bunch. You got 27 different silverback gorillas in one big group. I said, if you think there's not going to be any arguing, fighting, and people aren't going to be competing for turf and toughness awards, I know you are. Every one of you thinks you're Billy Badass and you can't die. So I'm going to end this right here, right now. I said, if you think for 1 minute that you're better than me or better than my men, and we don't have anything to teach you, step forward and take me on. Yeah. And almost as quickly as they stepped forward, they got dragged back in line and sat back down. I did catch an Article 15, which is a unofficial. Officially, it's an unofficial reprimand, but it goes in my record book as.
That could get to a court-martial.
It could. Oh, he's been here for about 5-10 minutes. Yes, it could. It could. Yes. It could lead to a court-martial, but it didn't. It's basically an Article 15 is basically an NJP, non-judicial punishment, and basically it's a slap on the wrist. Your command tells you were a bad boy. Now you're restricted to base, and you'll be fined 1 week's pay. Okay. All right.
You got a week? It's 45, my boy.
Shit. Actually, it was 2 weeks. Actually, it was 2 weeks. It was 14 because it was 14-14. Only 45-45s and a 30-30. Those were reserved for somebody that really fucking screwed up. And those were usually, if you got a 45-45 NAP, you were lucky that they didn't refer you to a court-martial. And in the Marine Corps, it would have been a summary court. There's three different levels of court-martials for those offenses. It's a summary, a special, and then a general. A summary is a glorified office hours. A special court-martial is basically the equivalent of a civilian arrest and jail term for a misdemeanor. And then the general court-martial, that's where you're going up for the severe, the felony shit. That's where you're going up for you got in a bar fight and you damn near killed somebody, or you're driving drunk and got in an accident and hurt somebody, or you killed somebody, or the Marine that got caught with the two sailors kidnapping and raping an Okinawan a Japanese national girl over in Okinawa. They it was 95, 96 we were over there, and we were on Camp Schwab. We got locked down because one Marine and two sailors were accused of kidnapping and raping a 13-year-old Japanese national girl on the island of Okinawa. And we happened to be stationed at Camp Schwab. We were actually, instead of MUSOC, we were a UDP. We were UDP deployment. UDP deployment. God damn, I can't speak. We were deployed under the UDP program, which is just the unit deployment program. That's just means we're a capable, deployable unit, capable of deploying at a moment's notice, but we don't have any specialized training. We're just, we're just a cannon fodder. My first tour overseas in Okinawa, I spent the first month of it on Oki at Camp Hansen, and then we flew to mainland Japan. We took trucks to Sasebo Naval Yard, Sasebo, Japan, and we caught our battle group, which was the LHA-3 Bellawood and her corresponding sister ships. But we were floating with the 31st MEU, which is the Marine Expeditionary Unit. We were a special operations capable group, and that just means we were the ones let in first, and then any other units that were needed would be pulled from the UDP pool, the unit deployment pool, as backup and filler. So 31st MEU, they've got their own MAGU, MAGU, Marine Air Ground Unit. These guys do the shit that they do. We were trained in spy rigging. We were trained in what did they call it? It's not fast roping. It's fast roping, but the helo doesn't come to a complete hover. They're actually moving while you're fast roping. And fast roping, all that means is you're sliding down a 6-inch, 8-inch thick rope suspended from the bottom of a helicopter or out the back door of a helicopter, and you're sliding down like you would slide down a fireman's pole. But we were when we went through the training, normally when you're fast roping, they come into a stop, they hover, they drop you off, you slide down the rope, and then they take off. When we did the training, they weren't stationary, they weren't hovering. They were probably doing about, maybe it was only 3 knots, 5 knots, but it was fast enough that if you didn't hit the ground right, you were going to screw yourself up. And then helo casting, if you've seen, what movie did helo casting? Basically, I can't think of, I know there was one, I can picture the scene, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Helo casting is where they come, the helo comes screaming in at high speeds, flares up. The pilot will flare up, which means he'll lift the nose up till that helo almost stalls, and then he'll slam it level. And they're, I think they're traveling, when they come back nose level, I think they're traveling at maybe 8 knots, and they're 20, 25 feet off the deck above water, and you jump out. No parachute, no rope, you just jump out. That's helo casting. We did that a couple of times. Spy rigging was actually the most fun. Spy rigging, what they do is you have a harness, and it's got carabiners and D-rings, and what you do is you put this harness on, and the helo comes in, and they'll come in low and slow. They'll come into a hover, and what they do is they dip down. They bring it almost all the way down, so you could probably climb into the son of a bitch. But you hook up to a rope with special D-rings built into it. And you connect, and then you give the thumbs up to the crew chief, and he'll tell the pilot, we're hooked, and the pilot will raise it up about 12 foot. And then the next guy connects to the rope. And then they raise it up again, and then the next guy slides under, connects to the rope. By the time you're done, you've got 4 or 5 guys hanging from this rope, connected to the bottom of a helo, and then the helicopter takes off and flies off, and you're just hanging there. That's a thrill. That's some fun. That's some fun shit, dude. Oh, it was. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was fucking terrifying, but it was fun. It was one of those things that's like, I mean, it's like a. What did you do? Oh, you hired a fucking worker.
No, I fucking jumped out.
All right, man.
I fucked up and jumped out. I've thought about hiring
All
a
right,
worker.
later, Hulk.
Peace out.
Good grief.
Because
This
I
head
see
is
your name.
ridiculous.
I see your name, and your name is still at the harvester, but I also see your character standing in the middle of the field. Like right now, I'm running him
He
over.
was. Oh, not now.
Yeah, right now I just ran him over with the truck and with the tractor and the big trailer.
I'm driving around.
Oh, I see your name in the harvester. I'm just saying. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, maybe he hired a worker, and instead of calling him Worker H, it just named him Don.
I hit the wrong button
Oh.
and jumped out. Oh. Yeah, we definitely need to get bigger heads because we used to have ridiculous.
Like I said, once we get to where we're raising horses, and I can sell after 5 days in game, I can sell a horse for $50,000 and only paid $5,000 for him. Yeah, we'll be making money hand over fist, but we got to get to that point first, and it's not too far away. But
Yeah.
the way I kind of worked it out, we're still. I think it was 10 days away, 10 game days away.
Yeah, something like that.
So, as long as we keep doing this, as long as we keep harvesting, doing missions for the other farmers on the map. Now, me, I don't know about you, I won't accept a fucking mission from the game unless it pays over $25,000.
That's right.
So if it's like
that's
17 grand, 15 grand, 10 grand, I'm not even looking at it. But, if they're going to pay me 25, 27, 30,000, 40,000 for some of the bigger fields, I'll look into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. That's just how I do it.
Like I said, as soon as I plow that field over there, or not plow, as soon as I harvest that field over there, I'll put the chicken coop up.
And I think I haven't decided yet. I don't know whether I'm going to put the farm pasture here on field 7 or if I'm going to put it out back of the barn where all the equipment is up on field 34. I haven't quite decided which way I'm going to go with that. But I know for a fact that here within the next, I'd say 2 to 3 days, game days, I do want to have a horse pasture with at least 3 or 4 horses.
Mm-hmm.
And I fully believe that if we take and put it here on field 7, or actually if we put it on field 34, which is over by the barn where all the equipment's at, if we put it there and keep it there, then we can split field 7 right here that we're working now, and we can split it with oat and barley, and that'll be our food for the horses, and then the hay will come from the grass around the around field 32 or 34, whatever one it is, and we can just mow that, ted it, turn it into hay, and we're just going to have to, like you said, we're going to have to keep harvesting the straw from the fields as well. So we don't have to buy straw.
Yep.
But that was the plan. That's what I've been putting together so far. So I mean, as long as you're still cool with it, I think we'll just go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And there's just small
This
bits.
field's almost this field's almost done.
Yeah. So I'm going to, once this trailer's full, I'm going to go ahead and sell it off, and I'm going to go back to field 32 at the farm, at the actual farm, and I'm going to park this thing, and I'll go start getting all the stuff for the cotton harvest, and I'll start bringing that back to the farm, and we'll pick that up. Because by the time we're done with,
you can sit there and cotton harvest, it'll unload itself and all that good junk, and be fine and dandy, and then we can go over back and pick it up after.
well, I already leased the harvester, and I leased the double bale trailer for the cotton bales. So I got the 2 bale trailer and the harvester already sitting at the store.
Oh shit! I didn't realize how fucking close we were to being done on this thing.
Oh yeah, we're. Let's see.
I'll tell you what, first person on this freaking tractor and this little header sucks.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That's why I don't like doing potatoes, because the header on a potato harvester is even worse.
Yeah. That's why I will hire a worker every time I do potatoes.
I don't do
It's
potatoes.
just so.
I
If I had to do
Sincerely, like I said, unless they're paying $25,000, $30,000, $35,000 for a field of potatoes, I will not accept a contract for potatoes. And all I do is I borrow the equipment, I hired a worker, I have him run the harvester, and I follow along with the relief trailer, just like you and I are doing right here.
Yep.
And that's it. As I don't want nothing to do with potatoes, if at all possible.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way this time. That way I can have a place to turn around.
Okie doke.
A lot easier.
Well, I am at 72% capacity on this trailer right here. So basically, I have enough room in this trailer for the rest, for what's left on this field. And I think Once this field's done, I'm going to go do the cotton, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and call it a night and get off here.
Yep. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go plow that, or harvest the sunflowers. And then I'm gonna hop off.
All right. I'll log in tomorrow during the day. I got to help my daughter. She's got her chores. She's got to clean the ferret cage. And I got some house cleaning to do, so. Once I'm done with that, probably around noon or so, I'm gonna jump on this thing, and I'm gonna line out field 7 right here, and I'm gonna figure out what's the best way to kind of cut it in half, turn it into 2 fields, and we'll do our oats and our barley. We'll do the oats and the barley on the 2 new fields for the horses. And then 34 will hold the horse pasture, and the rest of it will be grass and straw.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of wheat where chickens are.
Yeah.
Until 6.
And wheat is what's going to give us our straw, so.
Yep.
So I'll do a small patch of straw. Because, dude, it doesn't take a whole lot of straw. I think it's, well, when I had on the one game that I play offline, I bought a horse. I told my daughter, I says, well, we'll pretend it's the whole family, and it'll be just you, me, and mommy, and we'll all have our own horse. And so they named their horses, and I worked the horse corral. And, you know, in 20 minutes, I had them exercised. I had 100% daily exercise. I think it was 3 days after I bought them and got everything set up and running. They went from being worth $5,000 to being worth $17,000.
Ow.
So we're talking.
Yeah.
We're talking 300% return on what we bought. And so all I did is I sold off the horses, and I rebought the same horse and renamed it the same way. My daughter never caught on.
You
She
sent
had
my horse to the glue factory, Dad.
well, you know, I told her, I said, honey, I didn't send it to the glue factory.
Nope.
What I did is I sent it down to West Virginia and Kentucky, where they raise thoroughbred racehorses. And I sent them down there to live a long life as stud horses. And she's like, oh, you sold them so that they could be bred? I said, yeah, so they're going to have babies. Oh, can I see the babies? I'm like, no, it don't work that way. This game is not that in depth, okay? I mean, honestly, this game is more mental than anything else.
Yeah.
It's all mental and planning, so. She's like, oh, okay. So she comes in earlier today, and she's like, hey, Dad. I'm like, hay is for horses and cows, and we don't have any cattle. I said, yeah, so what do you want? Can we play Sims? I'm like, yeah, sure, we can play The Sims. So we played The Sims for a little while, and then I was playing this right before I got on DayZ.
What the fuck am I back into?
A tree.
Okay. I'm in first person. I can't see shit.
Well, get into third person, because you're backing into shit. That harvester is old, and we're gonna have to start repairing it. We're gonna have to start repairing it, and then it's gonna tear into our profits. So.
Oh, you gotta repair it after every field, anyways.
Yeah, but I don't have to repair it as much. I don't have to pay for as many repairs if you're not playing bumper cars with it.
You realize that doesn't really matter, right?
Actually, it does. Not as much as I'm
Really?
making it. Not as much as I'm making it out to matter, but yeah, it still matters. It does, and I purposely tested that theory.
When I
I
used
don't-
to roll these things, and it would be nothing. to fix them.
And I've seen that happen on videos on YouTube with other players that play this game and content creators that make up mods and shit. But
All right.
I don't know if it was maybe just an anomalous thing where it happened once and it doesn't happen all the time. It was just a fluke. But the one time I did it, I was bumping into street signs and fences and banging into stuff, and yeah, when I restarted it and did the same thing without bumping into anything and harvested the same fields, it was almost $400 difference in the repair bill.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up.
All right.
All right,
here we
field
go,
should be done.
Oh, there's some spots that maybe.
I'm not even really worried about it right now because, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and tomorrow I'm gonna grab the plow and I'm gonna cut this field up into two different fields. So I'm not even worried about that little bit that's left over. I'm just gonna go sell this.
You know, you can always just go in the field editor and just fucking cut it in half.
Wait, you talking about landscaping?
Mhm.
Yeah, but like I said, I kind of want to do this like as realistic as possible, and
Oh, yeah.
so a real farmer would have to go pull out the tractor and the plow, and cut that field in half and form two different fields. So that's kind of what I want to do. Oh, look at all the pretty sunflowers. Oh, Lordy
They're
Jesus, Mahanya.
I'm glad I bought the big head for this one. Whew.
I could.
Well, I didn't buy the big head.
I could say something to that, but I'm gonna let that one go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably in your best interest.
yeah, I could comment on that, but YouTube might not like it much.
And then I'd bounce back with something else, and then it'd be all bad.
Oh, dude, if you get my page taken down, I'd be pissed.
That's why I wouldn't say nothing.
But it would be so hard not to. Because it's like ping pong. Once you start, you can't stop whacking that little ball. You just can't
Yeah,
stop.
kind of like that. Kind of like that one dude. All right, let's see here. Third person. Oh, this is so much better.
All right. So I have.
What the fuck? It's not harvesting.
Oh, dude. What did you
It's not
What did
done
you
yet?
do?
Is this field not done yet?
Get out, walk onto the field, and look at it. It'll tell you if it's still growing or if it's ready to
Yeah.
be harvested.
Motherfucker.
Easy with the F-bomb.
Ow! Yeah.
What is it? What's it saying?
It's growing.
Shit. All right. Well, then,
Go to your house and it's good.
I would, yeah, I would say it's time to head back up to the farm. If you want to, since I'm down here at the sale point for the grain, for the soybean, you got a pen and a piece of paper near you?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
use the
phone.
calculator. I'm gonna use the calculator on my phone because I want to see. I want to see what this harvest. I want to see how much this actually brings in. So I've got to actually pull out the calculator and type in the money that I have now, and then subtract from the money that I get afterwards. 645. 123. Minus. Alright, let's go sell this shit. See what we get. I'm sorry, sell this stuff. Sell this stuff. Okay, soybeans. And we're selling. $700,976.
700,000. Holy shit.
976. So we just made $55,853 on that field.
There you go. Nice.
That makes me wonder whether or not I should go ahead with my plan and cut it in half for oats and barley, or keep it as soybean.
You want good news or bad news?
I don't want any bad news.
Okay, well, I'm not telling you nothing. maybe this house. Maybe this house. What's the house you can go into? Oh no.
Oh, there's no sleep toggle.
There's
Yeah.
no house.
What do you mean there's no house?
There's no house for us to go to.
There's a house there. It doesn't have a sleep toggle. But if you go into placeables, and I think it's under decorations, there's like a oh no, this one only has the farm trailer. Farmhouses. No, this has that $180,000 piece of crap farmhouse. Maybe they had, I don't know, maybe they had it, maybe it was just miscellaneous. Let me look. Because they had, maybe it was a mod that they had, but I was watching the one video, and it had lawn chairs. Like for patio lawn chairs. And the lawn chairs, you could actually go up and place them anywhere on your property by the house, and you actually go up to the lawn chairs, and they would trigger the sleep option. But
just start at 100, maybe 120. That's out of here.
say what?
Just start up to 120.
What's up to
Speed.
120?
Put the speed at 120.
Oh, God, okay.
That'll work.
Alright, it's done. Alright. So 55, half of 55 would be what? 27.5? So I'm going to go ahead and...
Question for you.
Uh-huh.
Why did you buy 2 cotton things?
What do you mean 2 cotton things?
You bought 2 cotton excavators.
No, sir, I did not.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh no, I didn't. I only purchased one at $443,000, dude. That is impossible for me to have bought 2 of them.
Well, there's 2 of them here.
There's 2 cotton harvesters there.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I ain't looking a gift horse in the mouth. Hell, take them and run with them. I only bought one because there's no way, dude. There's honestly, there's no freaking way, with only having $1 million when we started out on this little project here. There's no way I could have afforded to buy 2 of them at $440-some thousand a pop.
Unless you leased it to them.
Oh. No, because I just spent $60,000 on leases.
Look in your garage. Look in your garage.
All right, hold on.
Unless he did. Unless he bought one.
There's the Lizard Module 4 trailer. Let's see. There's the Tiger 6 DT cultivator. There's the Rapid A600S seeder planter that fertilizes as well as plants directly. Oh, that's the tedder. That's the windrower. That's the forage harvester. That's my roll belt. Son of a bitch.
You did.
There's two of them here. There's two of them under leased items.
Well, get rid of them.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm returning one right the fuck now. I mean... Damn it.
I just happened to come up here like, what the? Why you got two of them?
I ain't got two of them, man. I couldn't... Yeah, I must have accidentally leased two of them.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Man.
I returned it.
Train.
Dude.
What?
Oh, that's because I made the lease payments. The lease payments on any type of charges, fees that your farm incurs, the costs that you incur, lease payments and everything, they all come due at midnight. So if you got this thing going at 120, when midnight hits, they charge you for your lease payments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Oh, cause you. Where the frick am I at?
You're on the road next to the farm.
No, why the hell did I go down here?
Okay.
Let me shoot down.
This is the cotton harvester.
Okay, I can harvest now.
Yeah, you might want to. Shit, never mind. You're harvesting the sunflowers. Okay. I am gonna need some help here in a minute. You bring a tractor, me bring a tractor back to the shop, so I can get the cotton bale trailer. And
You can probably just do that after. You know what I mean?
well, I could, but I'm gonna need. Well, no.
You
Really
can go
don't
back
need
and pick
it.
them up after.
I was gonna have you help me with the cotton because I was gonna come down to the field and help you with the sunflower seeds, with the sunflower harvest, like we just did with the barley harvest. But
All these fucking trees.
yeah, I gotta slow this down anyway, so I'm gonna take it back
Yep,
to 5 times speed.
Go ahead, I gotta go buy me a chainsaw.
Well, be careful because we don't have anything to harvest that wood that you cut down, and we need every penny that we can get right now. So
Yeah, but I need a chainsaw to cut to this fucking tree that I'm stuck on.
oh, you're stuck. Okay, well, go buy a chainsaw.
Oh, you?
They're only what? They're only $1,500,
They don't have
$1,200. Chainsaws are $1,000. Yep.
I already bought one.
We got a steel Husqvarna Jones Red. I've never heard of them. And McCullough. I've heard of all of them, but that Jones Red, I've never heard of
Yep.
those. Me personally, I kind of I kind of prefer Husqvarna.
I'm kind of a steel guy.
Are you? Yeah. A lot of people like steel. I mean, they're good quality. They're just...
Echoes are good too.
Which ones?
Echoes.
Echo?
Yeah. They're a decent brand.
All right.
What the hell? Oh, that's why I couldn't see jack shit.
Because you didn't turn on the lights.
No, my
Why?
freaking camera was set to the where I was looking at the back window.
Oh, because it's got the reverse drive on it.
I was like, what the hell? I was like, why can't I see anything while I'm driving this friggin' tractor? And that makes sense.
All right, here we go. We are harvesting cotton.
Should have been a cotton harvester.
Should have been a cotton picker.
I could say something right now, but I'm not
Don't.
gonna. It was a joke I was gonna say.
Please don't.
I will say it later.
Please feel free to refrain from any off-color jokes. And, you know,
Hey, who said it was off color?
do I need to put 2 and 2 together and show you how it adds up to 4?
No, 2 and 2 is that.
You broke up UNR2D2 on me for a minute.
That works. Probably a good thing.
That's good.
It censored me for you.
Thank God.
I'm a censor. I get censored. Fuckers.
I'm a sensei.
Doo-doo-doo-doo, sunflowers are being harvested.
So, Chlamydia, are you still here?
I think he bounced.
I know CJ bounced. I must have done.
Think
I
it's me,
must have done
brother.
something to piss CJ off because he. I don't know. He went ham on me today over at the frickin' at the arena.
I think he was just playing with you.
Well, I hope so. I hope I didn't do anything to, you know, piss him off.
What could you have done to make him mad? What could you have done?
Nothing that I know of, but I mean that doesn't mean that I did. So, I don't know. He's just like he made that. I don't. That's why I don't mess with.
Yep.
He made that comment, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I've never ever had to worry about dealing with that with CJ before. So something, I don't know, something was different or something was off, or I don't know if like I said, I don't know if I said something to piss him off or something. But I mean, don't get me wrong, it was funny as hell.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
I mean,
He's been on that kick lately. I've noticed it. He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
saying that shit.
dude, you know what? CJ gets into these kicks where I mean he's just the funniest son of a bitch on the face of the earth, and then other times he's just he's normal everyday average CJ. But he gets into these kicks where he's like super funny, and oh my god, dude, I am not even gonna lie, I was dying when he said that to me. Because he told Chlamydia, he's like, hey, if you get knocked out, can I pop you in the head? And Chlamydia's like, no.
Yeah.
And I asked Chlamydia, I said, well, how come? I'm going to. And he turned around and he says, and that's why I don't. Mm-hmm,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I was like,
Mhm.
okie dokie. And like
Ain't
chlamydia,
he,
I guess.
Ain't he, like us anyways, or is he the other side?
What do you mean? CJ?
Yeah.
Are you talking? What? Are you talking skin
Yeah,
color?
yeah.
He's a black guy. The whole
Is
like
he?
us thing, yeah. The whole like us thing, I don't understand, but
I didn't know if he was.
yeah,
I didn't know he was black.
I don't care, but yeah, he is.
Oh, I don't care neither. I was just like, is he like that?
No, he's never.
Oh, there's chlamydia.
Yeah, he's about to be booted. There he goes.
Bye.
He's
Have a good time.
he has never been anywhere near anything that I could ever consider racial or racist. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and
Hell,
I got nothing.
I thought he was white for a little bit there. Well, he sounds like sometimes. That's why I was like, is he like us?
I don't know. Him and I are very much alike.
Yeah, he's cool.
We used to butt heads. We used to butt heads a lot when I first met him. I ain't even gonna lie. He used to piss me the fuck off. Like, you son of a bitch. We're a fucking team. You gotta take off and run and leave my ass behind. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't even paid attention. I'm like, yeah, well, pay fucking attention. And him and chlamydia, man, they would just fucking, we're looting. And it didn't matter what game we were playing. They would just hit a house here and there and then bounce. And I'm just like, where the hell did you guys go? Oh, we're way over here. I'm like, dude, hold up and wait for me. Where you at? I'm still over here. I'm looting houses. Oh, you gotta go faster. I'm like, this I see. So especially with DayZ, I learned quick. Hit it and quit it, man. Get in and out. Be done. If you don't see what you're looking for, don't even bother with it. You know what? Oh no, I'll get more than that. I was gonna say I might only get 3 or 4 bales out of this. I'll get a lot more than that out of this field.
You're probably gonna get like probably 3 bales.
No, I'll get a hell of a lot more than 3 bales out of this field. Hell of a lot more, dude.
Oh, it's actually a decent sized field of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked at it.
So, oh my goodness.
Dude, why can't I adjust my freaking thing?
What?
I can't, like, do my deal. I can't, like, make it where I can see more of the tractor or less of the tractor or anything.
Up and down on the D-pad? Not working?
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's why. I wasn't using the D-pad.
Yeah, gotta use the D-pad.
Okay, hold on.
He got robot voiced.
Yep. Censored. Can't censor me.
Shit. This is
Yeah.
YouTube, baby. They censor anybody.
That ain't no shit. I'm gonna make some bank on this field.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we are.
I already got a full,
Dude,
almost a full trailer.
We've been filming for an hour and 42 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
think anybody's gonna want to sit through an hour and 42 minutes of us BSing like this.
I don't know. You went to the Marine fucking talk. They kind of would.
But that was like halfway through, so they'd have to sit like through the first half of boring crap, get to that part, and then now we're back to boring crap again.
They're like, oh, dude, this got picked up in tempo. What the hell? Cool guy. Like, oh, no.
I wish.
What's going on?
See, a lot of the stories that I can tell you guys is like a large chunk of all of the exciting things that I've done. The rest of it, believe it or not, dude, the rest of it is a lot of painful sit around and wait. And that's that's literally what we used to call it. We literally used to call it hurry up and wait. As a matter of fact, I have a meme on my phone. It's a skeleton dressed in PT gear. He's got one leg cocked up, and he's supporting his head on his hand, and it says, yeah, what happens when Gunny tells you to go to your room and wait for word? I'm like, oh, I saw that. I'm like, dude, that is so true. Like one time I got in trouble because I was late to formation, and it's because I was married, but my wife and I hadn't moved into the apartment out in town, so she was still living up at her mother's house. And I was considered what was called back then was called a geographical bachelor, which meant I wasn't a bachelor, but I was considered a geographical bachelor. And we lived in different quarters. And so I lived in a squad bay, well, about, I don't know, 600-700 meters from the company area. And so while I was at work, or considered to be at work, I had to stay in the company area like for lunch so I could make afternoon formation. And the one time I'm in the common area, and I wasn't even hungry. I was just freaking beat. I was bushed. And I laid down on one of the couches in the common area, and I told the duty officer, I told him, I says, look, I'm a geo bachelor, but I'm gonna be up in the common room, floor 2. I said, be in the common area, floor 2. Slide me a wake up call so I can make formation. I says, you're gonna be on your rounds anyways. Just slide me a wake up call. All right, not a problem. All right, I appreciate it. All right, Corporal, no problem. And this little prick, he didn't write it down, or he forgot about it, or he just said, screw it, I ain't doing it. So 1 o'clock formation came around, and they're calling for me, and here I am, a team leader, so I'm supposed to be leading by example, and I'm not there. And one of the guys from my team says, I think I know where he's at, let me go. And he came up and he got me, and my staff sergeant pulled me aside after formation, and he's like, what indeed happened to you, and where the F were you? And staff sergeant, I'm a geographic bachelor. I said, the geographic bachelor's quarters are way over on the other side of the area. I said, so instead of walking over there and walking back, which I would have walked over there, sat there for 5 minutes and walked back, not been able to eat, I said, instead of doing that, I got a little snack at the chow hall, and then I went up and I sat in the common area. Figured I'd go ahead and I'd see everybody coming down for formation and, make formation with them. I says, I even talked to the duty, just in case I went to sleep. I told the duty to stop by and give me a wake-up call. And he's like, well, did he? I said, no. I wouldn't have missed formation if he did. So I got counseled but I didn't get an NJP. It didn't go in my record, and it wasn't Article 15 or anything. But Staff Sergeant had a talking with me, and you're a damn good Marine in the field, Walters. But God damn it, every time you come back to the rear, you just seem to fuck it all up. Sorry, Staff Sergeant, I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't intentional. Well, that doesn't matter. I got to answer to I got to answer to the lieutenant. What am I supposed to tell him? Oops. Shall I arrange to keep 45 minute slot open after Liberty called her, Staff Sergeant? And he just chuckled. He's like, "No, I don't feel like thrashing you today. Tired of going home." Okay. But I never got in trouble. I never had a problem when I was out in the field, when we were doing maneuvers, when we were on the range. Nothing. But like, for some reason, like wall locker inspections and just stupid shit, I would get in trouble for back in the rear. But like training and everything, nah, dude, I ate that up. I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
Firemen, sunflower seeds.
You should be almost halfway done with that field by now.
Shit. Halfway? I'm like 3/4 away.
3/4, man.
I have like fucking maybe 3 or 4 passes.
Well, yeah, you had the big header too.
Well, I didn't get the big header. I got the
Bigger.
decent size header.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bigger header works.
This is the only size. This harvester has the only size header for cotton, without picking up mods.
Mods.
So I'm stuck at 6 miles an hour with this. I don't know what it's, a 6 meter spread on the header.
Honestly, I think on mods, I think tractors are okay to use because you can do that in real life.
Well, you can, and with mods, there's mods out there so that you can harvest. Excuse me, damn. You can harvest cotton and certain other crops with a tractor and attachments.
Yeah, I think those are okay to use.
Yeah, I don't
Not
have a
using it
problem
for
with
money. The money ones, that's I'm gonna stay away from.
Oh, and that's why I said I had to disable all the mods, because if I didn't, dude, I would be so tempted to just say, break it, just go ham and just. I ain't got to worry about money. I ain't got to worry about buying this. I ain't got to worry about buying that. I got the funds I need, everything. So
That's why whenever I run mine, I usually keep the money off and I just run with all the extra stuff.
yeah, but I found that if we don't have the money mod with the subsidy signs, I found that if I don't have that, I don't have the money to purchase the mods, and they still, when you place them, they still cost money.
Oh yeah, eventually.
So I've done that. And it's like I'll go overboard, and I'm like, oh, I like that tractor. Let me upgrade this, and let me buy this, and I'm gonna start planting this corn. Oh, now I gotta buy special stuff, and it's like, before I know it, I'm broke, and the farm's falling apart. The crops are wilting.
Well,
I'm
that's
sitting
why
there
you
looking
gotta
like,
make
what
sure
happened?
you do it within rations.
Turn these lights off. Crap.
So I wonder how much I'm gonna get out of this trailer load of stuff. I gotta find out where the sales station is too.
For Sunflowers.
Probably the seed tank.
Best sale point for sunflowers is going to be right now it looks like the best place to get it, and it's really a toss-up. The highway sell point is $2,659, and the old railway sell point is $2,603. Other than that, you're going all the way down to the bottom of the map over at Animal Market Grains, in the bottom, lower middle right half.
But which one's more expensive? Or more?
Or I'm sorry, no, I'm looking at soybean. Shit, I'm looking at
There you
soybean.
go.
19151724. Old Railway for sunflowers.
Alright.
Old Railway is going to be your best at $24.40, $2,440 per liter.
Cool.
See,
Take this on
I
down there.
see, I don't have that problem. I only got one place I could sell my cotton, and that's at the spinnery. But I get $3,132 per what is it, cubic meters?
Yeah.
So,
I gotta plant wheat. So I'll do that next.
well,
Alright, that's it.
I'm not sure.
Chickens eat wheat, I believe.
Corn and wheat.
I heard they're gonna buy another header. Just for corn.
Well, don't forget, I still owe you 27.5 for your share of the Field 7. So,
Oh, yeah.
so 27.5 will take care of a head. Should take care of a big chunk of the header for corn.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, corn headers are most reasonable corn header right now that is out there is a 6-meter spread. It harvests. It works for both corn and sunflowers. It's the Capello Diamant HS8. Costs $45,000. So I'll have, when I get done filling
Oh, this is what
harvesting
I'm
this
gonna
field.
do real quick. Garage, repair this header, and sell this header. And buy
Well,
the other
honestly, how often are you planning on planting sunflowers? Because right
corn
now they're a
and
good
sunflowers.
crop. Yeah, but right now they're bringing in a good penny. But the more you sell, you're flooding the market with supply, and so the price is going to go
I'm not gonna
down.
be selling it. I'm gonna use it for chickens.
For
I'm gonna
sunflower?
use them for corn. for
Oh, the
chickens.
corn. Okay.
Yeah.
Corn is yeah, your best price for selling corn is at the highway sell point, and it's $1,332 per cubic liter of crop. Now, I have heard, and looking at the prices, I don't see how, but I've heard that sugarcane is actually a good crop to get into because well, hold on. Once you make the initial purchase of seed and plant the field, you use a portion of the crop to plant to resow the next rotation of crop.
Yeah, but you
So I
realize
mean,
how fucking
you may only be paying, you're only pulling in, slightly over $400 per cubic liter, but you're saving thousands of dollars on seed and fertilizer and shit like that.
Well, yeah, you're right, but did you realize how much of a pain in the butt it is to do the whole
Well, I never said it was a piece of cake.
Hey,
I
you
mean,
gotta
I'm not-
do that one row at a time.
Exactly. That's what you hire a worker for.
That.
No, you can't hire a worker for that because you'll basically eat into every bit of your profit.
Exactly.
But so, I mean, so what? I mean, the whole purpose of doing this mod-free and going vanilla was to make it difficult. Now I've nerfed the difficulty on this by getting better, making it easier to get better prices at sell points. I've turned off the crop withering and the crop destruction and shit like that. So I mean, I've made it easy or easier, but I mean, we still got to have some kind of struggle. I can't make it completely easy. I might as well just left mods and free money on.
Where the hell is the sub on that bitch? There it is.
You're looking for sunflowers. Old Railway. Like I said,
Yep.
they're buying at $24.40.
I'm already here.
Okay. But
Oh, $28,000. Nice.
but the price, the buying price for sunflowers is going up over at Animal Market Grains, and it's going up at the highway sell point. So while the demand is increasing over there, you got Old Railway, which is paying out $24.40 right now. Probably by the time you sell off that entire field, that's
already
probably going to
sold
go. It's probably going to start going down.
That's already sold off.
The entire field.
Yep.
Okay, that's interesting. I would have thought with the supply that you just dumped into the market, I would have thought the price of it would have gone down. The sale
Nah,
price
not
for it.
usually. Not usually.
That's why I can't wait to get the chicken coop up and running. Because once I get the chicken coop up and running, they start producing eggs and crap. You're selling those eggs over at the taco shop.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, you're selling them eggs over at the taco shop for almost $5,000 a case. So it's like,
I'll put the chicken coop in now.
yeah, I still haven't decided where I want
Do I
to.
want to do the big one?
I don't know. I still haven't decided where I want to put the
20,000
fucking horse.
20,000 difference. Oh, definitely gonna go with the big one because the fact that with the small one you get 100 chickens.
The
but
big one you
big
get like
you
400.
get 400.
Yeah.
So it's definitely 400. There we go. And that. Oh, I can put it right here probably.
But just keep in mind, you may have the room for 400, but based on what fields we can come up with, I'm not sure how much we'll have the supply for food for 400 chickens.
Unless they don't eat that much.
Oh, I understand that, but buy what you want. I'm a little cautious over it. That's just like with the horses and the cattle. See, I should probably, I don't know. I like the cattle because you can sell them off for beef, plus they produce milk.
Yeah.
I like the horses just
manure.
because there's a quick turnaround on them, but I don't know, man.
Alright, that's the food. Wait, do the chickens need straw too, or is it just corn?
Just corn. They just need food. Well, it's corn and, was it corn and barley or corn and wheat? Whatever it is. I don't know. I don't remember. 'Cause like I said, this is
Hell,
the first.
If I really wanted to, I can just fucking buy some chicken wing. It's wheat. They
It's
eat
wheat?
wheat.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all chickens eat, wheat.
No, they eat corn too.
Well, it's mostly wheat.
Yeah, mostly,
If
but
if you buy the actual bag, you're buying wheat.
yeah. Same thing if you have the mod with the placeable buy stations on, with those big silos that I buy. If you have those mods, it's wheat too, because if you overfill the trailer, I can always take it over to the silo and dump it into the silo as wheat. You're right. I forgot about that. For some reason I was thinking it was corn. But I know they say just kind of like the TMR, the total mixed ration for cows. Every animal has a staple diet, but there's other foods, there's other fruits mixed in. Like pigs, I think is corn primarily, and then you mix other stuff in it. With cattle, it's hay, silage, and grass makes up TMR. But it's like 2 bales of hay, 2 bales of grass, and 4 bales of silage makes a complete round of TMR. I'm not 100% on that though.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to mix too.
Yeah, because you got to get one of the mixer wagons. Well, no, you don't have to. You can mix it by hand with a front end loader and a bale fork, but it's like you said, it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass. Because if you do that, then you have to have a bale wrapper, and you have your silage stalls. You have to have the silage stalls up and running, and that's a pain in the neck. Oh, I'm at 100%. Gotta unload the baler.
Ooh, this one here has this. Let's see what you can plant. Oh, here's a pillar.
You know what I would want to do one of these days? I want to actually go on to Google, and I want to look up exactly how these harvesters separate, like with wheat, how they separate the kernel from the chaff. I don't know. I think it's really interesting how they.
It's the rotors. They do it. The spinner. It knocks them loose, and they don't always knock everything loose.
So it's just like back in the day when they used to take the sickle, they'd grab a handful, a little handful, and then rack it up against the wall and or the rug,
and still do that. But what they do, they soak it in like water and shit, and then it eventually breaks apart. How it's made. That's what you watch.
I've watched that. You know what was really cool is how it's. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't how it's made. I'm wrong. It was Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe.
Yep.
And it was funny because I had just gotten this job at this place around here called Tonawanda Coat, and I was a maintenance mechanic / welder fabricator, and my wife was like, "What is coke?" I said, "Well, it's not cocaine and it's not Coca-Cola. It's a cooked form of coal that adds a lot of carbon. When they cook it down, it turns into almost pure carbon. It cooks the impurities out. But you have to have it cooked for a long time at very, very high temperatures, which is why they have special ovens built for it." She's like, "Oh, cool." That night, we're sitting on the couch. We had just put the baby to bed. That night, we're sitting there on the couch, and a rerun of Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe came on, and he was at a Coke plant explaining all the same things I had just explained. She's like, "Hey, didn't you?" I said, "You know." It was. I mean, the timing was just kind of funny. It was ironic that she would ask me about it, and then there it is on the TV. They're at a Coke plant and outside of I forget the name. I keep wanting to say Bethlehem,
God,
Pennsylvania.
I gotta buy a shit ton of seeds.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
That's fine, I got a bit of blood already. Oh, I bought too much. Oh well. I'll use it. I wonder if I gotta, not plow, but, cultivate this thing, or this one cultivates too.
Well, if you want, give me 30 seconds, and I'll cook you. I'll toss you that 27 grand, 27.5, and make sure you buy a seeder a cedar cultivator that cultivates and seeds and fertilizes.
Well, let me make sure first. Hang on a second. I'm gonna, this one might already be one of those types. Yep, we got one.
All right, I'm just
Good to
saying
go.
because I still gotta toss you that money anyway. So,
Yeah, let me do. First.
as a matter of fact, you know what? Let me do that before I forget. I'm talking about it now, but I know in 45 minutes I'm gonna forget. So, Don's Farm, transfer money. 10, 20. What did they say? 27.5? 55,000. Yeah, half of 55,000 would be 27.5. There we go. There you go.
Yep.
Don's Farm, $210,000. He a broke motherfucker.
Okay, I bought a lot of shit.
I can't believe they don't have the damn horse paddock working. I don't understand what Lancey Boy was doing when he made this map. None of the houses have a sleep trigger. And for some reason, lately I can't get any of the actual animal corrals to work to trigger up. The only one I could count on for a while was the horse pasture, and now that's acting up. And I don't think it should really make a difference whether it's online or offline. It really shouldn't make a difference. The map should work regardless.
It's a PlayStation thing.
No, I don't think it's a PlayStation
It's
thing.
console.
No, honestly, I think it's a bug in the coding or for the mod for the map. I just don't think he's worked out all the bugs yet, because this is a fairly new map. I think it's only 4-6 months old, something like that.
Something around there.
I mean, I really don't care. I like it anyway.
My wheat's almost planted.
God damn. Dude, I'm barely halfway done with Field 34. This sucks.
Oh yeah, cotton sucks, dude. Why do you think they hired people for that? fucking sucks. It's so slow. Dude, I am so
You what?
I'm so glad I bought this tractor when I did. This fucker makes it so much easier.
You know,
It's almost as wide as the actual stower, so
Mhm.
it actually helps.
I tried over the last week. I tried creating like I wanted to start a John Deere only farm, and then I was going to do a Massey Ferguson only farm, and then I was going to do a Case only farm. And I started each one of them, and I got halfway through a season of just planting and harvesting and planting and harvesting. And I just got tired of them. I kept going back to the Valtra series tractors, and they were stronger. They had more power. They seemed to go, and I know they didn't really move faster, but they seemed to move faster. And it was just it was a lot smoother. It was a lot easier though. It seemed like it was a lot easier and a lot quicker to get stuff done with the Valtra series, especially the Valtra S series, which is under the large tractors. Man, I swear to God, one of these days, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a whole farm. And as much as I can, every tractor that I get is going to be a Valtra. I'll sell off any non-Valtra tractors that I have. And I want to kind of time it. I want to work the fields that I have, and then just kind of time it and see. I want to go with. Uh-oh. What's wrong with my header? There it goes. Okay.
Remember, when you get full, it takes a minute.
Oh no, I'm not full. I just finished dumping. I'm only maybe a third of the way full. No, it just lifted up for some reason, and it wouldn't lower back down. But anyways, instead of a Case or a Massey Ferguson or anything like that, I'm gonna do a Valtra S series, where all of my tractors are the Valtra S series. I want to see how much cost to reward ratio I can get using Valtra compared to Case and John Deere and Massey Ferguson.
That'd be interesting.
I want to see. Yeah, I'm really interested to see which one is truly the best, because like right now, people are like, oh yeah, power versus cost. Okay, well, this one has 500 horsepower, but I can upgrade it for 18,000, and I'll gain an extra 60, 70 horsepower. But horsepower in and of itself isn't really the only factor you need to look at. Because yeah, you may have 700 horsepower tractor, and the trailer or the rig that you're pulling only requires 450, but you still have, I'm having a brain fart. You still have minimum and maximum speeds, maximum operational speeds. So like this one, oh, what the hell? See, it happened again. My header just lifted up out of nowhere. There it goes. Why is it not giving me an area and yield calculation? I don't think that really works.
And at least with the wheat, I'll get straw along with it.
Yeah.
I don't need the straw at the second, but...
No, but it's nice to put it into. It's nice to be able to put it into a silo and just store it up. So when we do need it, we don't have to scramble around for it. Oh.
As soon as this field grows, I'm going to go and get my chickens. Oh. Okay.
Again with this. Oh, crap. What the heck is wrong with this thing? I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm really not tired.
Yeah. Because, Toothless started it.
What's that?
The Toothless started it.
Oh, yeah, he was yawning. Thanks, Toothless.
Fucking dick.
Alright. That's 2 hours and 20 minutes. I am not gonna...
$5.
I am not gonna waste anybody else's time and ask them to hang around and finish watching this live stream. This is just boring. It is not a cup of tea for everybody, and I don't expect you guys to sit there and watch it for 2-3 hours straight. I would be ecstatic if you did, but again, we like to cut loose, cut up, and make jokes, but I gotta keep it family friendly so I can keep YouTube from canceling my channel. So, for the sake of interest and to keep people coming back, I'm going to cut this at 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm going to try to stay true to my usual format of no videos longer than 30 minutes apiece. Every once in a while I'm going to do a live stream like this, and, you know, Don and Toothless and Mary, anybody else that wants to join in. But that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for stopping by if you did. If you didn't, you'll never know what you missed. We had some pretty interesting conversations, cut up a little bit, some funny jokes, and I plan on doing this a lot more. Say goodnight, Don.
Good night, guys.
All right, y'all. Peace. We're out of here.